Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently working towards this status quo piece, which is currently 11 reasons away. They have 92% war exhaustion right now, so we're just going to bide our time here for a little bit. We're going to back up and give away some of this territory over here for the time being. They don't have any claims over here, so all they're doing is stopping us from taking Bazanak and Fact for the moment, although technically they haven't even gone into Fact yet. We're backing off to Kelendine, and technically I want to be in orbit of the Hyper Relay here. So we're going to do that for now. We also have a job on our Empire capital that we should resettle somewhere like Ethos. Yeah, it's low habitability, but I'm sure they'll be fine. They're a slave. They'll be okay. So that's fine. Tiamat Prime needs a job, and realistically, I think that the only option here is an industrial district. What else do we have going on? Actually, kind of nothing. Okay, cool. So we have these guys on their way. You're currently returning to Edamar. You're returning to Edamar as well. Both of these are looking to get repaired. So once they get repaired, we'll get them moving down over this way. And we had that other fleet, which I think was this one, although I can't select it, so maybe it's not that fleet. Where was that? That was the Ready Swarm, I believe. Okay. Well, we're going to tick on forward here. That's absolutely fine. Assault. The real question is, I'd love to upgrade this Science Nexus. I would really love to upgrade this Science Nexus. Unfortunately, that's not an option. We simply do not have the alloys for that. And we're unlikely to get them. We're just giving up this area for now. They have no claims over here, so this is completely fine. We are leaving. Okay, so the Lesser Messenger is actually already repaired. Really? Already repaired? I guess it didn't really have much for damage. Well, the second contract enforcement fleet is almost repaired as well. I guess it just repaired very quickly. So that's fine. We want them to make their way over to here. They'll arrive there in 200 days. That should be acceptable, I think. Yeah. The real question is, when is
competitors
all of
engaged.
These going to be back?
Starbase under assault.
Eventually is the answer. Why are they in Ascension's End? Oh, they just status quo'd it. They forced us into status quo. Okay, so that's fine. We won this war. We didn't get quite as much as I would have liked, to be clear. But they just forced us into status quo. And we took back all of this space here. We got extra territory here. We just took territory here. Like, the only thing that we didn't get that we wanted was Bazanak. I'm really content with that. That was a straight-up win, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to take the planned swarm down to Halvam. We're going to leave the second contract enforcement fleet, not at Vernier, but we're now going to build another station out at Jebben's Maelstrom. So we'll get that going, and we'll defend here. This is also an L gate. So that's actually going to be really, really convenient for us. Okay, so the fact that we're at peace now is actually a huge deal. I'm going to take the Lesser Messenger over to Hasela. We'll get in position there. Everem is, of course, back under our control. Devastation is the primary issue here, and I'm just going to clear out this tile blocker for now. Our housing will get better as the devastation fixes. Okay, so at this point, what do we need more than anything? We need to get our fleets rebuilt a bit. We need to get our fleets upgraded to the current spec. We need to get gateways built to prevent some of this in the future. So Dorful over here. I'm thinking about changing this into being a defense station. What do ancient ramparts do? Ship and armor hull points on the starbase, and increasing the defense platform cap. That's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. What is our defense platform cap right now? 12? If we were to put in instead of, say, a command center, as a hypothetical, a defense grid supercomputer. Replace all of these with ancient ramparts. That's a very interesting option. Very interesting indeed. That would be a big alloy expenditure. I don't think we really want to do that right now. But that would be very, very fascinating. Okay, so we've got all of these just like random fleets here. They're going to need to be sorted into other fleets, right? For the time being, I think that's fine. You can come back to Amara for the time being. And, of course, we're going to have these guys. We already sent somebody over to the Jebben's Maelstrom. I'm going to send you over to Edamar for right now. And you are going over to Gossamer to attack Hasela. Right, I do want to attack Hasela here. So we're going to make a claim here if we don't already have it. And we do. That's already claimed by us. So we're going to come in and take care of that. No problem. We should also bring our army over this way to be able to land on it. So we'll head over to Gossamer. Cool. We're waiting mostly on these, not the reinforcements here, on our missing fleets to come back. So they'll come back soon enough. We are lacking, I believe, one fleet.
Actualized.
I'm going to send a construction ship down to Polban Kier, and I'm going to grab a second construction ship. We're going to head over to Vernier for now. And a third construction ship, we don't need to go to Dorful, but we can certainly come down to Halva. And we'll do that. We want to get working on our gateway system, right? That's definitely something that we want to do. Food from farmers seems okay. We can definitely grab that. And Rilis needs a little bit of work here. We're going to put in, for the moment, simply a corporate culture site, gene clinic, and can we do a posthumous employment center? We can. So we're going to do something along the lines of that there. Vernier Prime, we just took that back. What did they build here? A pair of hyper entertainment forums, and they like destroyed everything else. Okay, we can clear out that tile blocker. It's set up as a forge world here. For the moment, all I'm going to do is our traditional gene clinic, corporate culture site, and posthumous employment center, if we can do that. And we can. So for now, that'll work. We also got Sarish here, which we did not grab this. We did not settle this, I don't think. Gene clinic, and we're going to need additional minerals. We'll buy in a few of these. This would be a really good mining world. We'll probably set it up as one. So gene clinic, corporate culture site. Ooh, crystal mines are available here too. For now, we're just going to put in the posthumous employment center. But we actually can't do that. So I'm going to put in instead I'd love to do the crystal mines, but I'm going to do the mineral purification plant here. So that looks good. And we definitely won that war, right? They wanted out of the war, I guess. They had 11 reasons, but then they forced peace. I don't know. That was a little strange. But whatever. I'm going to tell all of our fleets at this point... Well, actually, let's wait. Let's wait until these come back. Which we're not seeing a indicator of when that'll be here. So the rigged swarm. 2383 1006? A year from now? Okay, that's exciting. I want to check in on our fleet management here and check on... Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. This is a planned swarm, able swarm. Yeah, it's the ready swarm. And we are working on a bunch of corvettes and frigates here. Interesting. Those are the ones that we've queued up before it went missing, I think.
Research actualized.
Fascinating. At any rate, we got battleship hull points here. That's great. Let's take Titan hull points, I think. We obviously need to continue to think about defense, right? There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that one. But they got nothing out of that war, and we got quite a bit out of it, realistically speaking. So we'll be able to access this quite quickly. We're going to think about opening the L gate pretty soon. Ah, yes. These guys are thinking about it. We will open the L gate as soon as we are prepared to do so. It's not so much this that we need to open the L gate. It's really more we need this sentry array done. And I think we'll attack Hasela first. We'll be very close there. And eventually these guys will get back. For the time being, I'm not sorting, or I'm not hitting the reinforced fleet button. I don't know where these guys are going to be going. So for now, that's not a thing. And I don't know how strong some of our fleets are going to be, either, before they get that all done. So for the moment, we're holding off on that. And we're just banking up these alloys. The alloys will be spent. I can tell you that right now. We should probably get at least 2 of our fleets upgrading, though. I think specifically this one. And let's go for Vigilant Swarm, since we did move that back to be upgraded. So we're going to get those started. That'll be fine for now. We're not looking to upgrade all of our fleets immediately, right? Although we definitely want to do that eventually. Down in Pulbankir, I would love to start building a gateway. I want to build it right next to our hyper relay. I want to do the same in Halvam. We want to be able to get around much more quickly for the next war, right? So that's going to be a big deal. We're going to get those going. Caravaneers are thieves. No shockers there. Up here in Vernier, we want to build one. We know that we already have this gateway in Dorfil, so that's close enough for now. We don't necessarily need one there immediately. But one up in Vernier is going to be very important to us. So, what do we need to get that done? 2,500 alloys, so we're like 2 month ticks away from that. Okay, beautiful. We're going to get those going shortly. I want to have these guys ready to jump into Hasela. So that's all well and good. And then we are, of course, going to not automatically construct. We're going to come on in over this way. No, don't automatic construct. I keep doing that. I want to build this gateway site, and we can do that as soon as that next month tick comes in. Beautiful. So we know we need a bunch of alloys to get our ships replenished, right? No doubt about that, but we have a little bit of time before that truce is up. It's really only the one faction that is fighting us. They are literally the only ones. So we're going to put in these gateways for now. That is a high priority. We also want to put in gateways in the locations where we have our shipyards, right? That'll be a major deal. I guess ancient shield rechargers are fine. So we're going to get this defense infrastructure built. That is a exceptionally high priority. Complete. Okay, Jevons Maelstrom we want to continue to upgrade, and on this month tick, we now have enough, so we'll do so. Cool. Okay, these should have been back by now, right? I feel like they should have been. But actually, a lot of these are in October or November of this year. Okay. Well, that'll just take some time, I guess. They're very missing. Sure. We're ready to attack Hasela, though, and I definitely want to do so. So we're going to declare war here, and we are going to do an end threat containment war.
We wish only to protect our consumer base.
Exactly. Exactly that. We'll tick forward, and we'll jump on in. We will overwhelm them with this single fleet extraordinarily easily. Now, how much defense do they have here? 118? Oh, this is going to go very quickly.
Station engaged.
No real problem here. This is overwhelming force. There's just nothing they can do about this. Beautiful. The only thing we were doing, of course, is waiting for our other war to be over. We were slightly occupied when these guys started this up. Wait, are they... They have devastation. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So we're going to land on Hasela 3. And yeah, that's our war. Naturally. That war's already over. It's super over. Okay, these guys are now back. So where do we want to put them? For now, I'm just going to group them all together. It'll take them some time to get moved around. Most of them are out over here.
Attempting to acquire planetary market.
Okay, that's noted. So once we're done with these constructions of gateways, we're going to need another gateway in Ascension's End. We're going to need one in Nightbirth. We're going to need one in in Amara, won't we? Yes, in Amara, and we're going to need one in Edamar. And actually, in Edamar, we need to build a Titan assembly yards. Is that the case for all of these? Yeah, not all of these got upgraded. We need a Titan assembly yard here. Where is it? There it is. We need a Titan assembly yard here, and then this one needs to upgrade to a Citadel. So that'll be a little bit there.
Planetary market secured.
And there's Hasela under our control. No problem there, of course. I'm going to now move these guys back to Nightbirth, and are these guys upgraded? No, they're still in queue. Oh, we're still making frigates here. Okay. Do we want to cancel some of these? We're very, very close to getting this upgrade going. I think we're fine. What about these guys over here? Where did they go? These are in Edamar. Oh, they went to Edamar. Okay, that's fine. They're still upgrading, and we've got a couple of frigates, a couple of destroyers, and then we're upgrading. Okay, so the upgrades are going to start very, very shortly here. That sounds good. Do we want to activate the L-Gate right now? I'm going to do detection array first, and then we'll activate the L-Gate. We want to make sure that we have forces in position just in case. And they need to be in position in Jebben's Maelstrom as well as in Viscaran's Maw. Realistically, we probably should upgrade our starport here. This will put us over our starbase cap. We could think about dropping a starbase somewhere. Dorful is just not an ideal location. We could drop this starbase. This gateway is slightly obnoxious. I don't think we can dismantle the gateway, can we? No. No, we cannot. We could downgrade this station, though, and I think for now that does make sense to do in favor of having one in Viscaran's Maw. So that is reasonably fine, I think. Oh, it feels so good to be out of this war. It just struck me that the war is over. Bit of a delayed reaction there, but it definitely just struck me. We've got some battleships building over here still. Yeah, there'll be a few of those cycling around. So once we're done in Pulbon here, I want to start queuing up one in Nightbirth here. So we're going to get a mega structure queued up out over this way. Hello, pause menu. And that'll be fine. Ancestral Shield Overchargers looks good. Nutrient Replication. Do it. Okay. How's this upgrade going? 13% and 20%. Okay. That looks fine for now. I do want to reinforce these fleets. How much in total do we need? And what's the current price of alloys? The price is mediocre, is the answer. I'm going to buy in 10,000 minerals here, and let's check to see if we can get any more mineral production going. We've got this agro world here. This absolutely could get a mining district. That seems helpful. And Hasela 3, we can definitely upgrade this planetary administration. This is not a terrible mining world here. So we can do something along the lines of that. That will help our economy, for sure. We are over our naval cap, that is noted, and we'll continue to be over our naval cap. What is our final naval cap looking to be? Oh, ruler election? Get out of here. What is our final naval cap looking to be? 961? Okay, I don't know how real that really is because we've got some of these fleets being awkward here. The Ready Swarm 3 and 17 can be grouped together. Ready Swarm 9... I'm just going to rename to the Ready Swarm. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? Ready Swarm 3 and 17 are going to be grouped together. They contain 6 corvettes, 4 destroyers, and 3 frigates. We need 2 destroyers. We need a bunch of frigates and corvettes in the planned swarm. This is 4 destroyers. We only need 2 here. Okay, so we can split this in half. We can have these guys merge together with the planned swarm. That'll make the planned swarm closer to whole. And then we've got these 2 destroyers that we need to send somewhere. This is full on destroyers. Able Swarm is full on destroyers. Vigilant Swarm needs 2 destroyers, so we can do something along the lines of that. So we would need this to be these guys merging with the Vigilant Swarm. Okay, there we go. They're up over here right now, so we want them to be, like, right here. Vigilant Swarm is currently down over this way. Is there anywhere else where we need it? The Lesser Messenger is there. And I don't think the second Contract Enforcement Fleet needs it. No, I don't think so. So we're just going to merge them together with the Vigilant Swarm. So they're going to need to head to Amara, right? So they're going to need to head down over here. Cool. That'll do for now. We're definitely having some economic woes here in terms of our energy credits. That's noted for the time being. Detection array finishes, and are we ready to activate the L gate? I think we get a special project after that, right? So that should buy us the time that we need. These upgrades are nearly done. And this fleet is currently at full strength as well. So that's looking good. We'll let these get sorted in properly.
Ships upscaled.
Okay. The second Contract Enforcement Fleet is now going to go over to Jebin's Maelstrom and enter orbit of the L gate. Checking in on these situations here. Okay. That looks fine. 72% upgraded here. It's not as upgraded as I'd like. We'll continue to reinforce this fleet. That will be necessary. 75% done. And it's the Titan that's upgrading. Okay. Yeah, that's what's being slow here, is the Titan, but I do want to get that upgraded. That should be done relatively soon here. I'm definitely sad we didn't get Bazanak, but getting everything else here is a big deal. The fact station, I think, sticks around. We definitely need the naval cap. And we've got anchorages in here and a naval logistics office. That seems completely fine to me. We can toss in a resource silo, I suppose. Drug trade has expanded. That's definitely not ideal. We're negative by quite a lot in our energy credits right now. I think that's due to our naval cap, right? %? Not entirely. That can't be entirely due to our naval cap. Okay. For now, I'm just going to put in a city district here. It's not perfect, but it'll do for now. I do think that we do have a precinct house here. We should probably consider running like an anti-crime campaign here. And I want to check in on our edicts real quick. So government policies and edicts. We're on capacity subsidies, forge, and research subsidies. I'm going to drop the forge subsidies for right now since we're at peace. And that will save us some energy credits. We'll see how many.
Incoming inquiry.
A commercial pact. Honestly, yeah, that'll get us energy credits. I like it. So that looks good. We're going to be done here soon enough. We're going to move to Viscaran's Maw once we're done with that. We're 83% done there. New aliens. At this part of the game? Okay. We found new aliens. Cool. So we're getting into position here. We have one fleet into position at Jebin's Maelstrom. And the other fleet is going to eventually get into position at Viscaran's Maw. A ruined ring world in Akram. Okay, cool. So, we're 87%. The Titan is 72% upgraded. New negative trait here, sure. Okay, I want to check in on our fleets now. These guys are still moving around. Okay, they're going to be grouped in there very, very soon. And the refined swarm is heading up that direction. Mildly awkward, but it should get there pretty quickly. Cool. So that looks reasonably fine. We'll have that all under control. We did cut our energy credit deficit by about half there. That's not bad. Scum and villainy on Ilix Prime, that is not necessarily great. We've got a lot of crime going on here. We're going to put in precinct houses. First contact event here. Yep, that's okay. Cool. So obviously we can't take on these fallen empires yet. Actually, we're getting kind of close to being able to take on the Kalatoran protectors, can't we? They're actually pathetic to us right now. That's an interesting option. We'll keep that in our back pocket. We can't take these guys yet, I'm pretty sure. They're equivalent. We're much closer on that front. Oh, they're currently fighting a buffer zone creation with these guys. Equivalent, superior, superior, sure. These guys are not at war, though. This is an expansion option. We'll keep that in mind. But for now, I'm not too interested in doing
upscaled.
Okay, there's our ships over here finally upgraded. I want to get these guys upgrading now. And the Vigilant Swarm is now moving. We definitely want to continue to reinforce this fleet. The Planned Swarm, I want to get upgrading. The Able Swarm is going to get upgrading. The Ready Swarm is supposed to be grouped with these guys, right? Yeah, they're supposed to be grouped here, actually. Is that going to overcap these guys? It might. I'm going to cancel everything going into the Vigilant Swarm right now. In fact, all ship constructions are currently canceled. We're to group these together. And then we're going to resume this construction. Okay. Once they get into a Tropoton. There. Now, I would like to get this upgrading to a Starhold. We'll need to wait for a month tick on that. Curious indeed.
Request contact.
So, we found a ghost ship. Okay, that's exciting. So we're going to get all of these upgraded. And we also need to reinforce our fleets. We need a lot to get that done. No doubt about that. The gateway site in Pulbon Kier is now ready. Okay. And we're, of course, going to have to build the proper gateway here. That's going to cost 2,500 and quite a number of energy credits as well. Oh, Caravaneers just gave us a bunch of energy credits. That's nice of them. We'll sell a few rare crystals here. And we need a good amount of alloys. No doubt about that. Our gateway site in Halvam is now done. That is this one here. We, of course, need a gateway up here eventually. So I'm just going to park there for the time being. Cool. And the Vigilant Swarm is going to make its way into Viscaran's Maw. It'll be there in about 200 days. Cool. We'll continue to reinforce that fleet for now. With that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to open up the L cluster. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.